There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an 𝗧𝗶𝗁𝗲𝗀𝗺 𝗪𝗃. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Really wanted her to say Samara would like to speak with you.
You can't force it. Oh, wait. Here we go. Guardian Angel from Oriana. Oh. I hope this is the right Commander Shepard. I'm Oriana. My sister only told me a little, but I don't think it occurred to her that I'm as smart as she is. I poked around a little and found an information broker who got me this address. I got to thank her, but I never got to thank you for helping me. My parents don't really understand it, but I know how much Miranda did, how many little things over the years for her looking out for me. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees, but I wanted you to know that I know you saved me. I have a guardian angel all these years. I don't know if my sister has anybody. She said that she's working for you, and it was pretty clear that you were doing something dangerous. Make sure she comes back alive, okay? Oriana. P.S. Don't tell her I sent you this. It would just make her angry. P.P.S. Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages. Oh, don't act like you don't. It's what I do. Alright. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Going to talk to Kasumi and Miranda?
Always, always,
Nope,
always.
not Thane. Not Thane.
Alright, not Thane.
Hey, Shepard.
Hey.
The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Ah, that's self-observation deck. Oh, wow. It's just an observation deck. That's really funny.
What's this area of the ship?
This is one of the ship's observation decks. They provide a sweeping outside view for off-duty personnel.
This room is a structural weakness. Any transparent material is weaker than our armor.
The elusive man predicted you would object. In combat, the observation rooms are sealed and depressurized. Sheets of ablative armor are extended to cover the windows.
Makes sense.
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take.
And fuel cells.
Shepard.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Yeah.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
Hey.
What do you think of 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃 when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I can respect that.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
They just sit at that table staring at each other.
Yeah. Running out of things to say.
Miranda. Yep.
Who do you think I'm walking towards?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃 had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Thane and the Garrus, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃 trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using 𝗧𝗃𝗍, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the 𝗧𝗃𝗍 were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen 𝗧𝗃𝗍 soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃 never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What, you disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A colony kid growing up in a prefab unit, losing even that when the Batarian slavers arrived. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
Alright.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course,
I
Commander.
don't know why we always triple check. Like, they shouldn't have any dialogue past that.
No, but if their dialogue is different, then they'll never have dialogue again.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, but we would see it the next time we check anyway.
Yeah, but now you know you don't have to.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought. Trying to remember, what was his name?
You heard
Salarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Don't think she has more dialogue.
But we talked to her like once with dialogue.
Yeah.
Once. That's
Yeah.
impossible.
I don't think she has more.
That would be so silly. There's just no way.
She has more if you have a relationship with her.
I mean...
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, what do you want to do?
I think what would be best to do now is... Garrus's loyalty mission or Thane's?
Hey, you're gonna have to decide.
Well, they're both on the Citadel, so... Also might want to stop by some shops while we're here.
Yeah. Alright, do we want to scrap the armor free?
I wouldn't.
Wanna get energy drain too?
You might want that. Why do you always check?
Because it's easy and quick and it doesn't hurt.
Oh, except you didn't even do it right, because you need to change the sniper rifle for Garrus.
In CSEC crime reports, Shepard.
Why did you tell me?
Place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Why didn't you tell me?
I did previously. Why did you go back to the Normandy?
So we can change it again.
Request new squad members!
Oh, right. We'll cut this out.
No, we won't. Bring
Yes, we
Garrus and...
You should. You really should.
Don't bring Grunt.
Don't bring Grunt.
Don't bring Grunt. Garrus and
should I bring?
Drellman.
Oh, okay.
Thane. Because you're gonna do Thane's mission first.
Where is he? Oh, there. Why? Assassin?
Yeah. And then one rank of throw. And then the rest into warp.
That was the first option.
It's not always the first option. And now that sniper rifle. Yes. No?
I'm confused. What do you want me?
Bottom.
This one?
Yes.
Why this one?
It's the bottom one.
But why?
Because the bottom ones are normally the better ones.
But I don't have the bottom one.
No, because you have the special rare one that only Shepard can use.
They all look the same. Does this look good to you?
Yes.
I found references to a forger named 𝗏𝗍 in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a 𝗏𝗏 recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
You're still having your speech?
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight!
I want to know when the next shuttle will get here.
There's one every 10 minutes.
I don't want to wait that long.
I can't make the shuttles go any faster, sir.
You should...
Wait, no, I need to go... No, wait, no, I need to go here. Right.
Wait, go back. Go back. Go back.
This guy?
No. Talk to Thane. On the wall. Left.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know CSEC too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Well, nobody has made use of them apparently, so...
Or no one's noticed.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of 𝗏𝗍.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns. Where can we find him? If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of 𝗏𝗍's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know. Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many 𝗏𝗏 here. There we go. One of my men reported a 𝗏𝗏 recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Okay.
No, you missed an investigation.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal.
How the fuck did I miss an investigate?
You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
How did I miss it?
You didn't ask what a duct rat was. You just didn't.
What? I could have sworn I did.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked 𝗓𝗏 for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
Then you were paranoid.
You didn't tell him that 𝗏𝗏 plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Alright. Where we go next?
Well, you can check the store.
day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Alright.
I'm just browsing.
Of course. Take your time.
Also, go to the 𝗏𝗏𝗃? Who the hell is 𝗏𝗏𝗃? Oh, 𝗏𝗏𝗃. Right.
This is depressing. How about we find a Turian and beat the crap out of it? That always makes you feel better.
Turns to Garrus.
What?
Just keep going up. You want to check the news? There's nothing at that store.
Didn't tell me about that at the fish store.
Shepard, it's been 2 years since you had a job. Isn't it time you rectified that? Exciting opportunities await Alliance citizens like you on the Outworld colony. Third-stage colonists are being recruited for exogeny corporations.
I'm a commander. I think I have a job.
Visit your local colonial administration office to sign up today.
You're not registered as having a job. I don't think you put Cerberus on your taxes.
Okay,
Behind
but
you.
where the hell is the galaxy news?
But behind you. Left. Right.
Oh my fucking god.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman
Go up
Studies
the stairs.
has awarded reparations for
You've heard
biotics
this.
suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked
Yeah,
biotics
oh.
everywhere for their patience.
Oh, this is downstairs. You want to go upstairs.
More help for those forgotten by the system until now.
Might as well ask or check again while walking by.
The Turian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors
Where the hell is
died in
the
relays of
upstairs?
14 incidents.
The other end of the hallway.
The Turian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest. The Turian hierarchy has supported improvements
Avina! News report. You missed a news report on the left.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
Wait.
I'm Emily Wong. Despite harsh criticism from the interstellar community, the Batarian hegemony has refused to stop production of their new orbital mirror system. The quick-deploying arrays can be used for terraforming, but observers fear they could be corrupted for use as weapons of mass destruction. The Citadel Council has dispatched a crisis team of mediators to the Batarian homeworld of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. Meanwhile, anonymous sources with the Council administration suggest that a Spectre has been deployed to hegemony space.
Neat. There could be more new stuff that was new.
I hate you so much.
Love you.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Okay.
The Alliance Fleet's tour of the Anakin Traverse continues today.
You definitely
with
heard
a brief
this.
port of call at the young Alliance colony on the planet 𝗧𝗏𝗃𝗏. 𝗧𝗏𝗃𝗏's pioneer colonization team was massacred by the Geth 2 years ago with the assistance of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏.
A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only.
Do you have an account with us?
Go behind
If you
you.
open one, we have a special this month. You can download a
Store
game free.
left. Nope. My mistake. You already bought everything from there that you wanted. Mouse!
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is 𝗨𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
They want to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, 𝗧𝗏𝗧.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right, all right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was 𝗨𝗽𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃.
Tell me about 𝗪𝗃.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He's seriously bad news.
Tell me about 𝗪𝗃.
What?
Human. Moved to the Citadel. He got big after the Geth attack. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the
Okay,
ward.
I didn't know that. I
𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
apologize.
He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
𝗪𝗃 will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
What was up with that?
The VI?
That couldn't have been
Yeah.
easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than 𝗏𝗀𝗃 ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left 𝗏𝗀𝗃.
Yeah, tell me about the VI.
Go left so you don't accidentally click the wrong thing. You could get a copy of it.
And what does it do?
Or get paid. It does nothing in this game. You could get a copy of it, or you could get paid, or you could tell him to stop selling it.
Does it do something in later games?
We shouldn't reload.
Wait, what are you on about? I asked you a simple question.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Just say yes or no.
Spoilers. I'll say
yes
spoilers.
Or no. Yes or no.
Spoilers.
Yes or no.
Spoilers.
Oh my fucking god.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, 𝗧𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, he asks.
Okay, but then why not reload?
Because it would be too long.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry.
It's like 10 minutes.
I don't know if the content is locked behind that interaction happening. There is content with the Shepard VI in Mass Effect 3.
I want Shepard AI.
I don't know that the content is locked behind that.
Then Google it.
Okay. Alright. It would appear the VI content in Mass Effect 3 is not related to that interaction.
decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
The worst thing about extranet games is when some Batarian comes on and insists on speaking his own language without auto-translation.
Why would someone do that? Aside from just wanting to be an ass to other people.
I think you've answered your question. News on the left.
Biomedical firm Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza. The development comes as a result of samples contaminated during a bionic attack on their research center 2 years ago. Fortunately, there were few casualties. A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack.
Left. Right. Newsnet.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Horizon has become the latest and largest human-settled world to disappear in the wave of lost colonies. As before in such cases, the human representative to the Council has requested an official investigation. This was rejected by a 3-to-4 vote in session. The Council maintains the matter is an internal alliance issue. Councillor Valor noted, having a seat on the Council implies a species can handle its own problems and assist others with theirs. Alliance Councillor Anderson agreed, but requested increased access to the Council's space tracking network.
Left. 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 Left? The A? No, you were. What are you doing?
I think we should stop.
Why?
Because I say so.
Okay.
Do the outro.
So we did 2 things, and we started doing Thane's mission. We recruited Samara. We helped Miranda.
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You will have material for weeks and weeks
No, I
and
won't.
months.
No.
A month.
Definitely not.
Definitely yes. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye. Like, share, and subscribe.